Words and Sounds, Volume 1. An introduction that wasn't just heard, but felt. And with that introduction, Jill Scott stepped into the music in a way that felt completely her own. With Who is Jill Scott, Words and Sounds, Volume 1, she didn't just release an album. She introduced a feeling. This project wasn't built around trends or expectations. It was built on honesty, soul, and storytelling. From the very first listen, you can hear that this is something different. It is not rushed, absolutely not forced. It's intentional. Jill blends poetry and music effortlessly, creating songs that feel like conversations, moments, just real life. In tracks like A Long Walk, there's a warmth that draws you right in. It feels light, free, and full of joy. And then with He Loves Me, she delivers something deeper. A layered emotional performance that showcased not just her voice, but her ability to feel every note. This album gave us space for Black love. Black womanhood. And everyday experiences to be heard in a way that felt authentic and apologetic. It had this big impact. And in doing so, Jill carved out a place in a movement that would come to define an era. At a time when music was shifting, Jill Scott emerged a part of something deeper. She wasn't alone, but her voice stood out. Alongside artists like Erykah Badu, D'Angelo, and Lauryn Hill, Jill became part of a movement that would come to be known as neo-soul. A sound rooted in true to self, soul, live instruments, and real storytelling. This wasn't just music you listened to. It was music you felt. Jill Scott's presence in the space brought something unique. A balance of poetry, confidence, truth, vulnerability. She created space for stories that wasn't always highlighted. Love that felt real. An experience that felt familiar. Her music didn't try to fit into the industry because it created its own lane. And as her voice grew stronger, so did her impact. With the success of her debut album, there was now excitement. What would she say next? How would she evolve? And with that question, Jill Scott returned with a new chapter. One that will build on her foundation, but take her even deeper into her artistry. Beautifully Human Words and Sounds, Volume 2.